Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and I'm doing the end of month reading for the month of May. I will be doing individual zodiac signs beginning in June, which is just in a couple days. But I felt like since it's kind of like a short week for the end of the month, I was just going to do an elemental reading for all of my fire signs and kind of bring you guys together. So that said, this is for the end of May, or whenever you're seeing this. Do know that energy is timeless, and so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there could be messages there for you. Also understand that energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody has both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's a matter of balance. Starting the week out, going into the week on Monday, May 29th, we've got the moon in Libra, so that's air sign energy, and it's all about diplomacy, balance, visual appeal, working on relationships, socialization, and regaining harmony. So if something's been off balance, then now's the time to get it all aligned. Then Wednesday, May 31st, the moon is in Scorpio, water sign energy. Rid yourself of what no longer serves you. Work on finances, speak your mind, pursue your passions. Okay, so that is going into, it's coming out of the month of May, going into June 1st, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What do we have for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? It's super late. I don't know why I'm getting completely tongue-tied, though. I'm wide awake. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you as I was getting the cards together, I've never heard it before. It's called Out of My Mind by Little Image. And some of the lyrics, which I had to look up because I didn't even have them listed. It's losing track of time, the other side of midnight. Don't know how it hit us so hard. Everybody's all strung out. Maybe that's the price you pay when you have it all, but let it go to waste. Out of my mind, I'm not myself without you, baby. So terrified, my vision gets a little hazy. I can't deny that you changed me. Make me go out of my mind every time without you, baby. So the mood that I got off of this is just like, you know, when you're not around somebody, you lose it, you know, and I don't mean like completely lose it, just like you lose track of time, you lose, you know, what you need to, you know, be focused on, because you don't have that person that keeps you in line, that keeps you in check. And whether or not it's them actually keeping you in check, they bring you a sense of comfort, a sense of peace, so that your mind stays on track, if that makes sense. I picked up a little bit on codependent energy. Take it as it resonates. But, you know, this could just be talking about like a spouse or somebody that you've been with for a really long time. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. Okay, so the card that we have top of the deck here for Spiritual AF, no equals a full sentence. You know what punctuates that sentence? Action. We spend so much time explaining our boundaries that we forget to just have a fucking boundary. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to. Remove yourself from the situation if you have to. Be your own boundary. As it relates to the song, I feel like there may be somebody that helps you keep yourself in line, but that it's hard to say no to. So there's that too. Or if you're not around somebody, like when you're around them, they make it easy for you to say no to things. If you're not around them, you find yourself saying yes to all sorts of things, and then you aren't able to, what am I trying to say here? It's like if you're not around them, they're not there to kind of delegate and cut stuff off for you, so you end up becoming even more like engulfed in too many things that you said yes to. So take it as it resonates. We're going to see how it applies to the reading here. What do we have for our fire signs? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for the end of May. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Spirit guides. wise witches, ancient ancestors, passed on friends, family, loved ones. What do we have for our higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good? Okay. Underlying energy is the Death card. I love this deck because not only is it death, but it's death and rebirth. Because everybody sees this card and they're like, oh my god, it's the Death card. Okay, yes. It's also Scorpio, card Scorpio, so you could be dealing with Scorpio or have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. But what I love about this one is that it's death and rebirth. It also means transformation, because that's what rebirth is. So when something dies, whether it's like the ego, a past relationship, old behaviors or bad habits, right? Then it leaves room for you to be able to rebirth something new, okay? Take it as it resonates. It could be anything, honestly, anything. So it's not just actual physical death. It could be anything. Also, just could be dealing with Scorpio. Okay. What do we have for our fire signs? 3 cards for our fire signs, end of May. 3 cards for our fire signs, end of May. There's 2. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so. It's the first one I saw, so that's what I'll take. Okay. Starting out the read, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is all about mastery. It's also about, just being really hard at work and being really good at what you do. Really good at what you do. So, like in this picture, you see her. Sorry, it's not like focusing. But you see her, she's at her table working her magic. She's perfecting her craft, okay? And she's doing it underneath all of the moons, morning, noon, and night. That's what she's doing. And so, she's also holding up a candle. I can't really see it, sorry. But it's like burning the midnight oil, which is funny because it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning here. But she's like burning the midnight oil. 8 of Pentacles, hard at work. If you're like a student, you're a really good student. You're a master of what you do. Or you just practice really hard. Take it as it resonates, okay? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. What you've been doing is bringing in abundance. It's bringing in money, but it's just freaking slow. It's so slow. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but what he brings with him is so much value. I feel like that's actually coming in because this is in the present tense. It's in the present position, right? So it's coming in. It just feels like it's dragged on and taken forever, right? Now, this is what I want to clarify because I don't know what this is about yet. So the end of the month. You might still be waiting on this Knight of Pentacles, and what you're fearing is the five of coins, and that's being shut out in the cold, left out in the cold. Not having enough in order to make something happen. Or you might be shutting somebody out. There's that too. Underneath the deck, we've got the 2 of Swords. Underneath that is the Ace of Cups. So this is making a decision. And it's kind of like a blind decision. You can't see what you need to see in order to make the decision. You're relying on all your other senses in order to make that happen. Okay? Swords are all about communication, and it could be like telepathy, right? It could be, whether you're talking to somebody verbally, email, communication, letters, that kind of energy. But it's having to make a decision between 2 things. Whatever you decide on, it's going to be ultimately what's best for you, what makes you happy, because I see the Ace of Cups behind that, and so that's like, it's a new start, wish fulfillment, not necessarily wish fulfillment, should I say, more, but it's going to bring joy, happiness. It makes you feel good. But let's clarify. Again, this is just for the end of May, so it's only a couple of days. Energy changes. And then I'll be doing the personal, or not personal, I'll be doing the individual signs starting on, what was that, Wednesday? No, Thursday. So it'll be posted probably around Tuesday or Wednesday. Fire signs, please. What do we have for fire signs? Don't drink that water. My cat is drinking water out of one of the dishes in the sink. Alright. Clarifying the Two of Swords is the Magician. Gemini energy, boss up and change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. So that's Lizzo. And the Magician, she is a little bit of a trickster. They're able to change it up just like that. It's being an alchemist. So any kind of negative energy you can transform into what suits you, right? And or for the greater good. Take it as it resonates. But it's using alchemy, being able to transmute energy. Working with all of the elements, earth, air, fire, water, in order to create something beautiful. And that, I think, is what you're making a decision on. Like, how are you going to create this? What do you have to do in order to get it done? So then we have strength. And this is stronger than yesterday. It's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more. Because you have the strength to get through it. I want to say, is that Britney Spears? I'm not sure who this is. In the past, recent past, it was the Eight of Spirit was calling for strength and the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So in order to be a master at what you were doing, you were still having to power through it in order to get it done. Okay? That's what this is talking about. Stronger than yesterday. Each day you build. You're building for strength. You're building for skill. You know? It's nothing but my way. So you're building it for yourself. So I feel like you've been creating something. You've been working very hard on something. And you did it yourself. Like it was all from your creation. This is the third time this card has popped up, and I swear you've seen me shuffle this, right? I don't dance now, I make money moves. Ace of Pentacles. So yes, that Knight of Pentacles, first off, I want to explain this. When I show the Knight of Pentacles, he's always holding an Ace of Pentacles. See that big pentacle on his back? That's like the mother lode. It's like super valuable. It's what he's delivering, all this abundance and wealth, right? And it's from that coin. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's what he's bringing in. And so your money's coming to you. It feels like it's taken a really long time to get there, but it's coming in. And it's either that or you've got this new start, something that's going to bring in money, abundance, prosperity, coin. What is this Five of Pentacles? The King of Swords. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Which is funny because we're talking King of Swords here. Okay. So King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I do feel like we're talking about a masculine here. It doesn't have to be. Oh, my cat might be visiting us. I'm not sure. Also, this could be a judge or somebody having to do with law or legal. Doesn't have to be. Everybody's going to have different timelines because, there's 3 different signs we're covering here. But I feel like there may be somebody getting cut out or being left out in the cold. And it could be either this King of Swords or King of Swords could be making that cut. The King of Swords can kind of be an asshole sometimes. Not all the time. He's a great leader. Very wise. He's able to lead because he's been through the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. He has a lot of knowledge, but he uses very little emotion. Zero compassion. It's all based on like facts and logic and what he knows. Okay? So this also could be you. fire signs. This could be you, and you're just in that King of Swords energy. You may have to cut somebody out. Or somebody could be getting cut out. I feel like this is definitely business related. And I feel like this decision, this Two of Swords decision that you're making has to do with that decision, that ultimate decision. Again, this is like a mass reading, so I don't know exactly what this entails. But if it resonates, if this is bringing any insight, clarity, or answers, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. I'd love to know more on how this resonates for you and what that Five of Pentacles is, because you've got abundance. You've got coin coming in, right? But I just heard cut the fat. If you're like a boss or a CEO or something, you may be having to let somebody go. Take it as it resonates. That's never an easy thing to do. Never an easy thing to do. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. Here's the thing. You could be cutting out a King of Swords. You could be cutting out a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Leaving them out in the cold. They may have taken too long to deliver that Knight of Pentacles. And you're moving on to start your own. There's also that too. Because you're making money moves. Yep, you're making money moves. Spirit is giving you the strength to move forward with this, regardless of how long it takes anybody else to get there, right? Okay, underneath the deck. This is the Music Oracles deck. We've got Miriam Makaba. So if times are broken, it's our job to mend them. Your joy makes fools of your oppressors. In an age of liars, the truth is dynamite. Yeah, this definitely. So underneath the deck is underlying energy or what you don't see coming. If times are broken, it is our job to mend them. So I feel like this is you fixing a situation, and you may have to cut somebody out in order to do it. Listen, this actually does resonate with me because I have a lot of Sagittarius and some Leo in my chart. Do I have Aries? I think I have Aries too. One of my asteroids. But definitely resonates because I have to cut the fat with certain people in my life in order to make room for new things, right? No is a full sentence. Them getting me to say yes to everything, I can't do it anymore. No. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't need to give them a million reasons why. No. Simple as that. Woo! This is funny. Okay, so top of the deck, Miles Davis, who just celebrated his birthday. I believe he is a Gemini, which is interesting. That's underneath the deck here. Play like you don't know how. Progress is impossible without shock. The keynotes are those left unplayed. All right. Play like you don't know how. Basically, this is saying, go all in. It's an Ace of Pentacles energy. Progress is impossible without shock. You need to put yourself out there. That's the strength. That's all the work that you've been doing. And you know what? It may shock some people when you make these boss moves. Boss up. That's what this is talking about. Behind that is Three of Cups. Like, whatever this behind that is Ten of Cups. So whatever this decision is that you make, it's going to shock people. It might even shock the people like that they thought that they were good, okay? But no. You're seeing clearly now, okay? You're realizing what you need to do in order to move forward for yourself, okay? Spirit has given you the strength. You're a master at what you do, at what you've created. And now it's time to move forward and grab your bag, get your coin. You know, and you may have to cut some people out who thought that they could take advantage of you in the process. What else do we have for our fire signs? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, so out of my mind, little things. So terrified, my vision gets a little hazy. I can't deny that you changed me. Somebody also, okay, so going back to the song from the beginning, everybody's all strung out. Maybe that's the price you pay when you have it all, but let it go to waste. Somebody may have wasted like your time, your energy, and that's why you're cutting them out. And yeah, there may be some codependency, but I think it's on the other side, not yours. Okay? So terrified, my vision gets a little hazy. I can't deny that you change me, make me go out of my mind every time without you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely codependency in here. Don't know how it hit us so hard. That was the shock factor. Don't know how it hit us so hard, but now it's kind of coming to an end. But it's a good end for you, I feel like. It's what do they say? It's like when a tower falls, it was for all the best reasons, not for all the worst ones. It's so you can get your life on track again. And that's, I think, what you're going to be focusing on as you go into the month of June. Is just getting your stuff back on track. You know, getting your coin, bringing that in, balancing your game. This is so crazy. So, on the last read, which was for Earth signs, I got the Oracle card. This one, underneath the deck, we've got the Tarot card. So Tarot and Oracle goes hand in hand. Tarot underneath the deck is about guidance, giving you direction, guided direction. By the way, I just want to shout out for Sagittarius. You guys last week had one of my most liked videos yet to date. Like, this channel is not that old. It's only a couple months old. I've been doing it for about half a year now. And that's not that old. I'm still building, right? But man, I was like really proud of myself. That and Virgo, I think, had just like amazing reads. And so thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button right now. If you feel me on this, I really appreciate you. But yeah, I feel like you guys are getting guidance, you know, from things like tarot and divination and, you know, just your inner guidance, you know, listening to yourself more. And then, yeah, because we've got psychometry, sensitivity. This is like when you can touch an object or somebody's personal belongings or something and then get a sense of that person or who they are. So we are going to read about this. Ooh, I just saw 2323 on the clock. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to write that down. I don't know why. 2323. Okay. Okay. I just saw... there it is, psychometry, and then tarot. Okay. The tarot represents a life quest, and receiving this card lets you know that you're being called to your own quest. It's time to leave the comfort of your everyday life and do the unexpected. So yeah, talking about, where did it say? Doing something that shocks the other person. Miles. The key, progress is impossible without shock, right? So don't play it safe. Instead, take up your sword and swashbuckle onward, daring to explore every avenue. But don't be fooled along the way, for appearances can be deceptive. Instead, trust in the guidance of the tarot, which will map possible pathways for your personal growth and insight, and will point you towards your very own holy grail. Once armed with this information, go seek adventure. You will discover a you that you didn't imagine existed. I like that a lot for you, actually. And then psychometry, sensitivity. This is the main one to pay attention to. Your sensitivity is increasing at this time. You may find that what once excited you no longer appeals, and that you're leaving behind certain friends and pastimes as you continue to walk your spiritual path. Walking the path. In busy places such as shopping malls, nightclubs, and pubs, you may feel drained, or that people's energies are too frantic for you. As your sensitivity heightens, your body may no longer tolerate synthetic foods, GMs, pre-processed ready-made meals, sugar, wheat, alcohol, or caffeinated and carbonated sugary drinks. Don't worry that life will become boring, though, because it won't. As your tastes change, you will become accustomed to a new and more gentle approach to life, and your old desires will melt away naturally as you adopt a healthy lifestyle, making you feel even more alive. So, check in with your emotions. You could benefit from complementary healing. Use environmentally friendly products instead of harsh chemicals. You may be drawn to eliminate dairy products and adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet. So, take it as it resonates. But yeah, I feel like you're being guided to a much more healthier lifestyle. I feel like you're being guided to even a more spiritual lifestyle. And this no equals a full sentence. This is like you saying no to all the things that you know you don't need in your life, that just don't turn you on anymore. And that's going to shock a lot of people. They're going to be like, oh my God, when did you change? Oh my God, you never used to be like this. Well, yeah, people change. Like, I know, when people have awakenings, I'm going to go off on a tangent here. When people have awakenings, okay, when they really jump on their path to spirituality, right? It's not just one awakening, it's multiple. You'll always have multiple, but you usually have one or two really big ones, right? That are just huge. That's what shocks people the most. They're like, whoa, when did you freaking go from left to right, right? And, but the fact of the matter is you've always been on that path. It's just you had to learn certain lessons before you could make that jump or make that change, right? And I feel like this is you going into another cycle of change in which it will shock a lot of people. And when you're doing something new, when you're ascending and making these jumps in life, you have to play like you don't know how, or play like you don't know how. Play like you don't know how. Maybe you know how. Maybe you know what you need to do, but it's like you're kind of just... I don't want to say pretending. It's like... I don't know how to explain this. Play like you don't know how. It's just doing it for fun. Doing it with kind of like when you're a child, and you may know how to do something, but you want to try it a different way, right? And so it's like with that innocence, with that zest, that gusto, right? That inner child. Now, again, if times are broken, it's our job to mend them. Well, if you're spiritually broken, it's time to mend that. It's time to level up. It's time to make some improvements in your life, right? That's what this is all talking about. Your joy makes fools of your oppressors. And in an age of liars, the truth is dynamite, which is also shocking. Especially nowadays, people are so quick, so easy to lie, to be deceptive, to only say or do what they feel is going to benefit them, right? Then they're shocked when they realize that somebody who was honest in telling the truth the entire time, whether or not it is for your own benefit, right? But I feel like if you continue that path, that will shock people as well. So I keep on looking at this card, Boss Up. I feel like you will be bossing up. Whether this is you in this King of Swords energy, just making those cuts and getting things done, cutting the fat, right? Or cutting people out, in order to move forward. No matter what, because I already peeked behind the cards behind here, you're going to be making that decision with the Two of Swords, right? And it's almost like with magician energy, almost like magic, that the transformation will happen, but you have to make the decision. Once you do, you've got the Ace of Cups, and you've got the Three of Cups, which is talking about celebration right behind it. That's what you don't see coming. And that is going to be for you what a beautiful June is going to look like. So, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you this week. Thank you so much for spending your time and energy with me. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. If you feel called to leave a tip or donation, I truly appreciate it. I have all of that information in the description below. Also want to shout out Whack-It Grinders. They have been super cool. I've known them for a really long time. I love their products. This is their Whack-It Grinder. It's the KLR series, the Goddess design. They have several designs. And then also the Rollbots cone filler. And so I have all of their information in the description below. Go check them out. Go follow them. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I look forward to reading for you again next week. Actually, this week, all of the individual signs. So go check that out, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.